Bible, if you will, Hebrews, 3rd chapter. We're going to talk about two things this morning. One thing we're going to talk about is Jesus Christ and His glory. The second thing we're going to talk about is unbelief. Now, kind of sad that the children have left here this morning and gone to the back. I was going to use them as an example. I guess I should have told them, but I didn't. But I want to read to you the 3rd chapter. We're going to read down through verse 12. 3rd chapter, verse 1 through 12 of Hebrews. It says, "Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and the high priest of our profession, Christ Jesus, who was faithful to him that appointed him, as also Moses was faithful in all of his house. For this man was counted worthy of more glory than Moses, inasmuch as he who hath builded the house hath more honor than the house. For every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is God. Amen. And Moses verily was faithful in all his house, as a servant for a testimony of those things which were to be spoken after. But Christ as a son over his own house, whose house are we, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost saith, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God." What's the Scripture saying to you this morning? As I read this, studied it a little bit, I thought about it a lot, prayed about it this morning, and I look out over a congregation, and I think, what does this mean to Stemley Baptist Church? What does it mean to you that God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross for us, and that His Son was faithful, and that He has the highest glory? Now, you mentioned Moses here. Now, you got to remember who we're talking about. These were believers that were in the church that had some people come in and they were teaching false doctrine. And what he's saying here is, don't turn back away from the free gift of salvation that God has given you. Don't turn away from that and go back to the law. Be sure to be steadfast in your belief. He says, I want you to know that Christ was faithful in all things. In the very beginning, he uses the word consider. Understand? Think about it. Why would you turn away from a God who has made so many promises to you and given so much love to you? Why would you turn away? That's right. You see, God, He's done everything for us. Everything that we have, everything that we are, it all belongs to Him. It says that Every house is built by some man, but God's the one that has built everything.
Amen.
So I think about this, and I think about houses and households, okay? So he talked about Moses being faithful over all of his house. And we'll go back and look at Moses at the things that he did and going through the wilderness and all that. But I think about individual households. I break it down a little bit into individual households. So then I think about my household. And I think, and I pray it even today, life is full of so many disappointments. Why do things turn out the way that they do? And I think that God is faithful in everything. In every promise that He's made to us, He is faithful to us. Are we faithful to Him? And then I read about a heart, an evil heart of unbelief. A heart where sometimes we're not very thankful because we try to do things and we're not very faithful because we try to do things on our own. We don't give God the glory that He needs. We don't put our trust in Him the way that we should sometimes. Now, I have lived in the world, as many of you have. All of us have physically lived here on earth in this world. But I have lived in the world, that evil world that the Scriptures talk about. And I have lived on the other side of that coin, in the faithful, believing world. And I'm going to share a secret with you today. There have been times in the past where I've tried to live in both worlds. And you can't do it. It just can't be done. You're either going to live in one or you're going to live in the other. And He's asking this congregation, why would you turn away? Why? What thing has drawn you away? Is it false teaching? Is it desires that our bodies have? Is it things of our mind that draw us away from the promise of God? So I thought about this on a household level, and this is what I came up with. I would like and wish that there was a place on this earth, in this world, where there was no evil, that I could take my family and move to this place, and everything would be good, and there wouldn't be any worries, wouldn't be any troubles. It would just be life as the way God intended it to be. But there's not. Considering all of it, there is not a place on this earth where that can happen. Any of you who've known me very long know that I like to hunt and I like to fish, I like the outdoor sport. And if you spent much time with me, you've heard me say that if there was one place on this earth that I would like to go, it would be the wilderness of Alaska. That's the outdoorsman in me, to go away from the city, to the wilderness, to do the things that I enjoy. But even in the wilderness of Alaska, there's evil and there's danger. So it would do me no good to pick up my grandchildren and my children and move to Alaska, to get away from everything that the world has. So what I'm telling you this morning is, you can't run from it, so stop running. There's only one place that fits the description that I gave you, and that's the kingdom of God. Amen. And until we can leave this earth to get to the kingdom of God, that heavenly place that we call heaven, that paradise, as Jesus said, when He was talking to the man on the cross beside Him, He said, today you will be with me in paradise. the only way we're going to get to paradise, us or our children or our grandchildren or anyone else that we're related to that we love so much, the only way we're going to get there is through a faith in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Not a divided faith. Not a faith that we have on Sunday, that by Wednesday we've laid it on the nightstand by the bed and we're trying it our way again. Not a faith that lets us look back and think it was better for me before. And we talked about Moses. If we wanted to go into the scriptures, we could go and we could look at Moses and we could see how Moses, as he's leaving Egypt and he's headed out there for the sea and the armies are chasing, I can just hear the people say, and they've said it before, it would have been better for us to stay in Egypt and die. If you think it would be better for you to stay in the world and away from the promises of God, then I'm sorry that that's what you believe. The only place that you're ever going to find rest, the only place that you will ever find hope is in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I said before, if I could take my family and find a spot and move them there, I can tell you that's what I would do. But I can't. And as I look at my children and my grandchildren, and I know I'm talking a lot about my house, but that's the one house I can speak for. Everybody here has to speak for their own house.
Amen.
But I look at my grandchildren and I think, how strong the church was when I was a child. How much influence the church had on people when I was a child.
Yes.
And here I am, only 56 years old, and I see something entirely different.
Yes.
I see how much influence the world has on this world,
Yes.
on the people that live in this world. I see how much influence the world has on our children.
Yes.
I see the influence of the evil that the world has on the adults as they walk out of their house and they go to work.
That's right.
What I don't see is those Christians who say, I'm a Christian, who says, I have a faith to live for God. What I don't see is a rising up of those people saying, enough is enough.
Amen.
What I don't see is those people saying, we're going to turn again to God and we're going to be with God throughout the rest of our life. We're going to do as the Scriptures say do. We're going to live as the Scriptures say live. I don't see that. Not very often. I can remember Brother Thompson. Some of y'all remember Brother Thompson being here. They came here as members. He was a school principal, pastor of a church. And I believe it was diabetes that caused him to go blind. And he would come to church and he wanted to do something, but he was blind. And it's not saying that blind people can't do anything, but it makes it very difficult. And we had a young man here who wanted to counsel, and Brother Thompson was counseling with him. And I'll never forget, I wasn't in there, but I know the gist of what he was telling me. And he said something to the effect of, where are you at now and where do you want to go? And how are you going to get there? And trying to help this man with his problems. And the man laid out an outline for Brother Thompson, and he says, this is what I've got going. you know, I'm supposed to go to work, got an interview, supposed to go to work at such and such time. I've got, you know, to get my pass behind me, I've got court on this date and that date. And the man was just overwhelmed with the things of the world and the problem that's in his life. And we get there sometime. And then they came back together, I don't know, at some period of time later, maybe a month later. And he asked him, as the way that I remember the story goes, he asked him, said, "Where are you at today? And where you been?" And the boy said, "Well, I've got a job interview," and all of those same things. And this is what he told him, something to this effect. "I'm hearing a whole lot of good intentions,
Yeah.
but I ain't seeing any action."
Amen.
That's a blind man.
Yeah.
I ain't seeing any action, he said. Now let me ask you something. In your walk with God, are you filled up with this long list of intentions, or is there action in your life? I was talking to Ricky this morning. I had a little conference in my office this morning with someone, and then I come in here and sat down. I was talking to Ricky for a minute. I didn't tell Ricky what all was on my mind. But we talked a little bit about people, not any individual person, but just people individual, in the heart. And I made the statement, and this is just my, I don't know where you're going with this, was mine. I made the statement that I really, really wish I could see growth in the church in two areas: spiritual growth and growth in the congregation by people. And he brought up the fact, well, you know, you got to reach this certain group over here. Yeah, you got to reach that group. And I thought about it, but the thing is, God's word is this. It's the same for that little child that Jesus said, "Suffer the little children to come unto me," as it is for the 90-year-old person sitting in the pew. The word's the same. It doesn't just divide depending on age group. God's word is the same.
Amen.
And as I sat on the pew this morning, and I probably shouldn't tell you,
Come on.
but I'm going to.
Come on.
As I sat there on the pew this morning, and y'all were singing, and I was praying. I didn't even know when we took up offering. And one of the things, let me say this first. We pray, we go to God, and we say, "Lord, be with this one, they're sick. Lord, be with that one, they got money coming. Lord, be with this one, this one's having to make decisions. Lord, do this. Lord, do that." It's like we're writing out a to-do list for God. We do it, we're guilty of it, but He tells us to ask for our needs, right? He tells us to come to it. So I sit up here with my head bowed, everybody's singing. And I'm asking God why I was disappointed. And I'm asking God, what's wrong? Show me what's wrong. Show me how to improve. Show me what to do. For the past year, I've told the Lord, if I'm standing in the way, move me. Take me out of the way. So I prayed this morning, Lord, why this morning? Why do we seem sometimes to be standing still?
Come on.
And this is my prayer. By whatever means necessary, I ask you to use Stemley Baptist Church. By whatever means. The church is not this building. The church is us.
Amen.
Use us
Yes.
by whatever means.
Come on.
Now, I don't know what God's answer is going to be. But I do believe that God hears our prayers.
Yes.
Right.
And if there's Christians sitting in this congregation today, I know that God has a plan.
Yes.
That's right.
And I'm ready for God to execute that plan.
Amen.
Are you?
Amen.
If you're ready, then I challenge you today to go home and you don't have to wait till you get home, but if you're not going to do it here, go home and talk to God and find out what's the plan. And maybe He'll show all of us what the plan is, and we can move forward. You know, in my studies of Hebrews, it was said that in a Christian life, you're either moving forward
Wrong.
or you're backing up.
Lord bless you. Come on.
You're never standing still.
Yes. Amen. Come on. Don't stop.
Now we just had the scripture out of Hebrews that told us don't back up.
Yes.
So if we can't back up and we can't stand still,
Yes.
the only thing we can do is move
Yes.
forward.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I'm ready to move forward
Amen.
by whatever means it takes.
Amen.
I can't move the church. You can't move the church. But God can move the church, and God can move you. Now, with that being said, you got to understand this. Let me turn back to that scripture. Hebrews 3rd chapter. Tell you what he says. I want you to listen to how he starts out. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling. Who's he addressing? The believers. The believers. As a believer, you're not supposed to back up. He's talking to the church. I'm talking to the church. Oh, this will go out on our website, I'm sure. This will go out or whatever. And maybe somebody outside the church needs to hear it.
Amen.
But we need to hear it.
Yes.
Are we willing, ready, and able to submit to God 100% and stop dividing? I spent a lot of years of my life dividing. This is God's time, my time, this is family time, and I put work last. This is work time. I don't like work. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like work. I like my job, but I don't like work. It gets in the way of playing. But when it comes to God, there's no room for playing.
Amen.
I charge you today, whether here or at home, before the sun goes down today, I charge you, if the Lord is dealing with you, don't do what He's telling them not to do in Hebrew. Don't hear the voice in your heart. Don't feel the feeling in your heart. And turn and go the other way.
Amen.
An example He gave about those in the wilderness who had a heart of unbelief, that it says they didn't get to enter into His rest. I want you to enter into His rest. I want to enter into it. In order to enter into His rest, there's something we've got to do. We've got to have that faithful heart. My Bible's titled, The Heart of Unbelief. What that heading over that set of scriptures. And he says in there, beware lest any of you have a heart of unbelief. I don't know. Maybe you have doubts. Maybe you have struggles. We all have struggles. Occasionally we all have doubts about one thing or another. But I'm going back to the paradise. There's only one paradise. Only one. And the only way you're going to get to paradise, or heaven, however you want to look at it. The only place you're going to get to that safe haven is through Jesus Christ. That's right. As we sing.
Is our God.